A very good morning to you on Friday the 28th of May. Obviously it's Inset Day today. Young people are at home enjoying this extra day added to their half-term holiday, and in school we are busily moderating work and last bits of marking before we submit the grades for analysis internally, and then by June the 18th they submit them to the examination boards and to Ofqual. So yeah, busy day for us, but I hope you're enjoying your time at home. We had a bit of a scare yesterday with a year 10 pupil reporting a positive COVID test. I'm delighted to say that that has proven negative now with the confirmatory PCR, and we'll be able to break the good news to students and parents at home today, because of course some had some big plans for this half term. The first time they were seeing grandparents in 12 months, or birthday parties, or girls' shopping trip to the Trafford Centre for one group of girls today, which would have been ruined by that isolation. So delighted that we're able to phone home today and break the good news to people. And of course, with our plans for after half term, it cast a bit of doubt in my mind whether that was appropriate had we had another case, but thankfully that means in the last 6 weeks since we returned after Easter, there's just been one case in school that's led to some isolation. So that's not bad going, and I hope that we'll keep ourselves safe and sensible over half term, and we can return with a bit of a sense of sort of security and safety, and that this is the right thing to do. So please, we'll keep the measures, or most of them in school anyway, but please keep testing at home and recording those results so we have that peace of mind in terms of moving forward with our COVID measures and opening up a little bit more after half term. Okay, there's a few other items on the bulletin this week. English half-term heroes, some MFL on there, some musical related stuff, so have a read through that. But it's been a great week in school. I have to say the young people have been absolutely fantastic this week. Every term, every half term, every week has been full of challenges this year, of course, and since March, in fact, but they've handled it exceptionally well. So well done to all concerned who have been in school this week. It's been a bit quieter because, of course, we've been without the 11s and year 13, so more space for people, which bodes well for the easing of measures after half term, of course. But we were delighted to welcome back in the year 13s on Wednesday. They came back in for to say farewell and to sign shirts. Some of them have bought shirts specially to be signed on Wednesday and exchange gifts with some of their teachers. So it's great to see year 13, and what an absolute gorgeous bunch of young people they are. When they're all together as a group, it just makes you realise sort of what a wonderful year group that was, and that is. And we'll look forward to sending them off with a bit of a soiree in a few weeks' time. The year 11s, they chose to gather at the front of school last Friday, unplanned and not organised by us, of course, but they came along and danced in the rain and signed shirts, which leaked with the heavy rain, of course. I made a bit of a mess of my grass out there, but never mind. It was all good natured and good fun. And it saves us organising something now because they chose to do it themselves. So thank you, Year 11s, for saving me the job. But it was nice to see them back and enjoying themselves in the rain last Friday. So we'll look forward to seeing the Year 11s again over the next few weeks, no doubt. Okey-doke. Great news, Christy Spurling, one of our governors, but also prior to being a governor, has worked with our young people in school via his organisation. He founded an organisation called Engage, which worked with young people across Greater Manchester to help them where required. Christy was awarded an MBE last year, and have recently, and the results out now, or the news rather, we know the Pride of Britain Awards, and prior to that stage, the Pride of Greater Manchester, Pride of Manchester, and Christy has been awarded the first ever Marcus Rashford Pride of Manchester Children's Champion Award. Bit of a mouthful, that's what it is, a Marcus Rashford, first inaugural Marcus Rashford Children's Champion Pride of Manchester Award has gone to Christy and the Engage organisation more widely. So you couldn't meet a nicer, more humble man than Christy himself, and a thoroughly well-deserved recognition of his efforts on behalf of the young people of Greater Manchester. And we need more people doing the work that Christy's doing, but it's great to have him as part of our team as a governor, and also working with some of our young people in school who need a bit of support from time to time of various sorts. Well done, Christy, thoroughly deserved, and I look forward to seeing the recording of the ceremony which took place last night, hosted by Kim Marsh, of Coronation Street fame, and previously of that group, I can't remember now. Okay, so well done, Christy. So yeah, dates for diaries, one I think on as well. We postponed our open morning from this June back to September. That will now take place for the current year 5s going to year 6 on September the 18th. The same week as our awards ceremony, which hoping to be back on again at the Bridgewater Hall in Manchester, which is earlier that week on the 14th of September. So the busy week, 14th of September, awards evening and rehearsals which go along with that during the day. The day after the 15th is an inset day. Pupils are off school, and then off the Saturday after that, the 18th, is our open morning, which means next year we'll have 2 open mornings, one in September for our current year 5s and one next June for next year's year 5. So a double whammy of open mornings next year to cover those 2 year groups. Okay, that's that. Half term looming. I'm off to London, my first trip anywhere for over 12 months, of course, like the rest of us, pretty much. Jumping in the car at 3 o'clock to head down to see some friends in London. Can't wait for that, a bit of change of scenery. Noticeably coming in this morning, staff are very territorial where they park the cars. Normally you can predict where they're going to be during the course of the day, but we've got a few parked right by the gate, pointing outwards with the roof boxes on. So clearly people are looking for an early dart, and quite rightly so, after what has been a rather challenging 6-week half term. Okay, so lots to look forward to, whether you have a half term holiday or whether you're just making the most of an extended weekend with a bank holiday. I hope you have a lovely time. We are forecast, thankfully and finally, some decent weather, so enjoy that. And yet again, we got some delightful emails yesterday, and I won't read them because they're quite lengthy, but in a nutshell, they speak about the Went community, about us being a family, about the quality of pastoral support around safeguarding and well-being, which is absolute music to my ears. How often have I said that take care of that side of things, and we have happy young people who feel safe in school, then quite frankly, academic results will take care of themselves. And that's what we've got, it would seem, and that's been recognised by countless parents, particularly year 11s and year 13s, over the last few days. So thank you for getting in touch. I'm sure many parents feel that way and think that way, but to take the trouble to get in touch is much appreciated, and a real boost to staff at these times as well. So thank you for those of you who wrote in or phoned in. Your thoughts and sentiments are very much appreciated, and just confirm that why we're in this job, and that we are doing a pretty good job of it. So thank you very much indeed, and thank you for your support. I mentioned year 13s, but the year 11s as well. We've got 2 fantastic year groups who will be leaving us in some part, and their success is in no small part down to you, the parents at home, the family structures, as well as what we've done in school. So thank you for your support of us, the school, but also of the young people. Okay, 8 minutes record for the last few weeks, so I'll stop there. Have a great time. Thank you for everything that you do on behalf of the school and the young people, and you all deserve a good rest over the next few days, so make sure you get it. Okay, bye-bye for now. I'll speak to you on June or whatever after half term. Take care.